and it felt like deja vu when I got in there. Maybe it sounds like such a lame thing to dream of. It's a dream of mine. Hi, I'm back. It is becoming apparent that it's becoming too loud during the dinner, the sit-down dinners. So I'm going to be doing some voiceovers and some pop-ins. But to get us started, it's day 2 on the Disney Magic. If I'm looking over to my left, it's because I'm looking at a prompt to make sure I don't miss anything. And it is day 2 on the Disney Magic for the Very Merrytime cruise. Lumiere's for breakfast. And it felt like deja vu when I got in there. Because if you saw the previous video, we were just there for dinner. This was the cutest napkin. Breakfast is served, so I got a side of fruit, oatmeal, and then the 2 blonde items were pancakes. And let's see, sausage and tomatoes and eggs. I hardly took any footage this day, but this was Catalina Day. At the time of this recording, the 2 golf cart rental places that we ran into, they required cash. This was my perfect opportunity. I probably could have went to a local golf course and rented one, but just the thought of being on an island and renting a golf cart seemed really appealing to me. So I drove the whole time and it was so good. Maybe it sounds like such a lame thing to dream of, but it seriously is a dream of mine. And I think I don't know, when I was a kid, I was jealous of kids who had the little tykes, that yellow toy, you know, thing, that push toy that you use with your feet, and I never had one. And I think this was me living my little tyke moment. We're tendering back on the cruise ship just in time for lunch. Those clouds that are coming in are letting us know that we made it back to this ship just in time. We are back on the ship, and I would say we were on Catalina Island till about 11. I did not pre-order. We were going to go and eat at the sit-down restaurants, but I needed a scenery change. So we went to Cabana's, and I had mac and cheese. This is from walking around the buffet area and just choosing items that I would like to have, but not getting my hopes up because I don't know what has nuts in it and what doesn't. And so what they were able to bring out was so good. So there was on one plate there was mac and cheese, buffaloes, churritos, and cornbread. And then I was craving a cheeseburger, so they were able to that, and a mousse, a chocolate mousse, and fruit. This was one of the activities at Soul Cat Lounge, and me and my family, we were like racing, or I made it a race because I tend to make anything and everything a competition, and so it didn't make it back in my bag, but this was good. This was a good vacation, cool down the brain activity.
This season. In case I don't make it home this year, I wanted to wish you a very happy holiday. Love, Max.
Spending the holidays without it won't be. It's just not Christmas without my Maxie.
About any of you, things just wouldn't be the same.
Yeah, if we opened up your presents.
Afterward, we went to Cove Cafe and got our latte art, and that was one of the coolest experiences ever. The coffee also wasn't that expensive like you would find at Starbucks, so to have coffee and what is that, like a medium size, and latte art on the top just added that special touch to this trip. Oh, and I'm just noticing I don't have my my lid off. I think I take it off at some point, but yeah, here we go. And so it kind of got messed up, but I noticed that even though I got oat milk, I could still see the latte art pretty clear because I thought that you had to have just milk. This is my straw that I found at the concession stand at Walt Disney Theater. Okay dokie. So anyway, about these theater shows, you have to see all three of them. One of them was A Tangled. It's a must see. The other one was Cinderella's marriage getting disrupted and what if it never happened? And then obviously it did happen. And the last one was a combination of all of the Disney animations. Tangled, it was a little girl who was dreaming about the stories that she would read, and then the stories came to life. And it was the best show out of all three of them, but seriously, like, they're all on the same level. They were all really good. So now we're at Animator's Palate, and I love all the special touches. I love the hidden Mickey. At Animator's Palate, I ordered the truffle pasta ravioli, butternut squash soup, chipotle cakes, the curry that we had ordered with the head server at the beginning of our trip. We went into Cove Cafe, and this was the chef's choice. So this was the deconstructed carrot cake. The truffle pasta ravioli was outstanding. It was soft, not chewy pasta, and the filling had a nice sharp cheese flavor. I highly recommend. The butternut squash soup was perfectly seasoned. I could have had a gallon of it. Chipotle cakes were amazing. I love the amount of spice. It's a 3 on the spice level out of 5. It's not enough to grab water, but it adds just the right amount of flavor. The curry is so yummy. The tofu is not too mushy. There was a little curled up tortilla chip on one. It tasted like rye. Love the spice in the tofu curry dish, but I think I kind of felt like it wasn't the star of the show because the truffle pasta and the butternut squash and chipotle cakes stole the show. But if I would have eaten it by itself, it probably would have been a big wow factor. The aloo gobi was phenomenal. I highly recommend this dish. For dessert, the deconstructed carrot cake, it was such a neat experience. It makes you want to slow down to enjoy each flavor of the dessert. I tried the cake on its own and it was dry, but when you add the apples, it's perfect. I appreciate the gelatin flavored with whipped cream, and it also tasted like it had vanilla and fennel. It was fun to eat. I highly recommend it. Perfect way to wrap up this video. I'm sure you can guess what this is.